Hello, my dear students of first, secondary grade. Today we are going to have revision on Unit 3 and we are preparing for the exam tomorrow. I hope you do well and be happy with our episode. Let's start by the questions. In the questions that we have tomorrow, some of them are multiple choice and some of them you will write one or two words. These words can be written on the tablet and will be corrected by the teachers later on. So let's start by the first question. Choose the best answer from the following. In this table we have different cases, 4 cases actually. Each case represents one of the human karyotypes, maybe normal or maybe diseased or syndrome. So let's start by case 1. In case 1, this human being has 45 chromosomes in each cell, and this is resulted from the fusion or fertilization between 2 gametes. One of them is 22 plus 0 or no 6 chromosomes, and the other one 22 plus X, and the resulted cells are 44 plus XO, and this of course is female. So what is this case? Yes, next case is 46 chromosomes resulted from fusion or fertilization between 22 plus X and 22 plus Y, and the resulted individual will have 44 chromosomes plus XY. The third case, 47 chromosomes, 22 plus XX plus 22 plus Y, and the resulted individual will be 44 plus XXY. The fourth case is 47 chromosomes resulted from fusion between gametes, with one of them is 23 autosomes plus X or Y, and the other gamete is normal. So the resulted individuals will be 45 plus XX or 45 plus XY. So we have to match which these cases can be. One of them is Klinefelter syndrome, the other one could be Turner syndrome or Down syndrome or normal male. So which case is number 1, which case is number 2, 3 or 4? Yes, let's have this answer. Klinefelter syndrome is number 3 because the genotype or the chromosomal number 44 plus XXY. So it has 1 X chromosomes more than the normal, and this X chromosome gives the male some of the feminine characteristics. And this is Klinefelter syndrome. Turner syndrome is number 1. Yes, because it has 1 X chromosome less than normal. 44 plus X, only 1 X chromosome. So she is female because there is no Y chromosome. And of course she is not normal girl because it doesn't reach puberty because of the deficiency of sex genes due to the absence of the second X chromosome. Down syndrome is number 4, as you see, because, yes, as you think, I know that you have the answer. 45 chromosomes, autosomes, yes, there is 1 autosome more than normal, but in the 6 chromosomes, they are normal. And this excess autosome is due to the presence of chromosome number 21 more than the usual. So the resulted individuals could be male or female. 45 plus XX female or 45 plus XY male. And what is the normal male? Yes, it's the case number 2. Case number 2 is normal because this individual has 46 chromosomes and the resulted chromosomes are 44 autosomes plus XY, which is normal male. So in each case, you have to think about the total number of chromosomes and the structure of the chromosomes, or the number of autosomes and the 6 chromosomes. Let's have the question number 2. A free air loop is a dominant gene. Once we mention the dominant gene, we think about Mendelian cases, while the attached ear loop is a recessive gene. What is the possible genotypes of children resulting from marriage of 2 hybrid man and woman? And we should use the letter E. Before answering this question, let's try to do it in the steps. These individuals, man and woman, they are hybrid. So capital E for the man, capital E, small e for the woman. And after having the gametes, so these are the parents, and the gametes, capital E, small e, and the other one is capital E, small e. So their children will be capital E, capital E, capital E, small e, this one with this one, and this gamete with this gamete, and here is capital E, small e, and the last one is small e, small e. So we have pure free ear loop and hybrid ear loop, free ear loop, but this one is fused ear loop. So these are 3 to 1 as Mendelian cases and Mendel's first law. So what is the answer? Yes, the answer is number B. It's very simple, but you didn't study this example in details in your school book, but it is followed. It's following the Mendelian cases as we studied in the pea plant, so it's not strange. Another question: some individuals of one phenotype but may have different genotypes. So in some cases we have some individuals or different genotypes, but having all of them having the same phenotype. So what does this case represent? It represents complete dominance or lack of dominance, lethal genes, or complementary genes. Yes, of course, it is complementary genes. In complementary genes, we have dominant genotypes, different dominant genotypes, and different recessive genotypes. So if we say that this flower, of course, remember that we studied this case in interhenum plant, the flower color, and we had white flower or red flower, and the red flower is dominant, so it has many genotypes, but the white flowers have different genotypes. In dominant case, it could be all of the genes are dominant, or one is recessive, or both genes are in hybrid state, like this. And remember that in complementary genes, we need to get one gene, one dominant gene for each pair in the same individual to get the dominant character. So A must be dominant, pure or hybrid. B must be dominant, pure or hybrid in the same individual to produce the color of the flower. But the recessive genes or the recessive character, one of the two genes, one of the two pairs must be in a recessive state, or both of them will be recessive state, like this. A capital dominant, but the B is B small recessive. And A small dominant but hybrid, but the other one is B small recessive. Or recessive genes A small with dominant B capital, or A small B small, which is hybrid dominant, but in the last one is all of the genes are recessive. So in recessive character, the white flowered plant could be of 5 types of genotypes, and the dominant one will be 4 genotypes. So many genotypes give one phenotype. Another question. We deny the paternity of a father having blood group AB to a child of blood group, which one of them? So in this case, we need to make it in details, because we need to know the genotype of each case. The father is AB, and we don't know the mother, but the child is AB or O or B or A. What is the possible genotypes for each one? AB, the possible genotype is AB, only one, and O is the same. What about B? It could be capital B, or B, O. The A could be A, O, or A, A. So what do you expect? And this father has AB, and the son O cannot get from his father the other O. So if the mother is A, O or B, O, so he can get, the child can get one O from the mother, but cannot get the other O from the father. So this case, or this genotype of the child cannot relate to this father. So this child is not a son of this father. So the answer will be O. Another question. Which is the suitable and safe blood to be transferred to a mother with blood group AB negative? Remember, in studying the blood groups, we studied not only the type of blood group, but also the Rh factor or rhesus factor. And the rhesus factor gives the individual positive, Rh positive, or Rh negative. And the presence of Rh negative, negative rhesus factor, makes the individual can produce antibodies against Rh positive if the transfusion occurs. So it doesn't accept Rh positive. But Rh positive cannot produce antibodies against Rh negative. So this individual, AB negative, can get blood from which one? AB positive, B negative, O positive, or A positive. Which one of them? Yes, it must be the safe one is B negative, because AB positive cannot give AB negative because of the RH negative. The O positive also and A positive also. All of them positive RH cannot give AB negative. But what about the group B? The group AB can get from all types of blood groups. So it accepts blood from B group. And since it is negative, it will not produce antibodies against it. So both are RH negative. So the safer one is number B and the blood group B negative. The ratio of second generation individuals resulting from crossing a homozygous tall and pure and purple flowered pea plant with a heterozygous plant of both traits is, again explain the head of the question. We have two individuals, one of them homozygous tall and purple flowered. Remember, this pea plant is the edible pea plant that Mendel studied first, and not the garden pea plant or bee flowers, because it follows the dominant and recessive, and each character is independent. So let's write down the genotype of both parents. The first parent is homozygous tall and purple. Homozygous tall means capital T, small t. And homozygous purple, capital P, small p. The other individual, heterozygous. The parents, capital T, capital T, capital P, capital P. This is homozygous individual with another individual with heterozygous tall and purple. So capital T, small t, capital P, small p. This is heterozygous individual. So let's get the gametes. The gamete, in this case, we get, remember, the gamete is a cell, reproductive cell, contains half the number of chromosomes. So we'll get one of each pair, one T and one P. So this is the only possible gamete from this individual. And the second individual will have different types of gametes. It could be capital T with capital P. This is one. Capital T with a small p. Small t with capital P, or small t with small p. And the resulting individuals in first generation, we have to cross this gamete with all of these gametes. So we put the possibilities or probabilities. It could be capital T, capital T, capital P, this one with the first gamete, or capital T, capital T, capital P, small p. This is with the second one. With the third one, capital T, small t, capital P, and the last one, capital T, small t, capital P, small p. Let's see the phenotypes of each individual. This individual is tall and has purple flowers, and this one is tall with purple flowers. Also this one is tall with purple flowers, and this one also is tall with purple flowers. And this, as you see, this is pure dominant with hybrid dominant with pure dominant, hybrid dominant with hybrid dominant. So all of them, 100% of the resulting individuals will have the dominant character and tall and purple flowers. So the resulting individuals will be tall and purple flowered plants. And let's check the choices. The first choice is 9 tall and purple plants, 3 short and white, 3 short and white, and short and white plants, 1. So the ratio in the first option is 9 to 3 to 3 to 1. The second option, 3 tall to 1 short, 3 tall and purple to 1 short and white, 3 to 1. And in the third option is 9 to 7, as we get in complementary genes, but this is not complementary genes because we are speaking about 2 different characters with 2 different genes. So the last option is the right one, which is 100% tall and purple plants, and they have different genotypes according to the gametes. So this is the answer. Another question. The ability of female birds to lay eggs is a sex-linked trait, sex-influenced trait, sex-limited trait, or complete dominance. Which of them? Remember, when we spoke about the complete dominance, we don't differentiate between males and females. So the last option is not the good option or the right option. Sex-linked trait, it is linked to the sex chromosomes X, and it has some effect in the male, or appears in the male or in the female, and it doesn't, it is not limited to certain sex. The sex influence trait, as we studied, that these traits are influenced by male hormone or female hormone. But the last one is number C, which is sex-limited trait. The sex-limited trait is limited to one sex only. It appears in females but not males, or it appears in males but not females. And this is the case of sex-limited trait, because these genes are constricted to one sex only due to the differences in sex chromosomes of each sex. It's the same as the milk production gene, or pregnancy genes, or the genes that control the pregnancy and child delivery. All of these genes are restricted to the females. And of course, in the birds, the genes that control the laying eggs. So it is a sex-limited trait. Usually, a recessive sex-linked trait appears in males more than females, or appears in females more than males, or appears in both males and females equally, or appears in males only. Yes, think about it. The recessive sex-linked trait, yes, it appears in males more than females. Why? What do you think? The males have one X chromosome. So if the X chromosome is containing the recessive character, so the individual will be recessive or carrying or having the disease. But the female has two X chromosomes, and these two X chromosomes give the female the chance to have more than chance to have the dominant gene. So the female has more chance to be dominant, pure or hybrid, but the male actually has only one chance because it has one X chromosome. Sorry, my dear students, we have to answer more than these questions, but the time is run out. So please try to practice some of the questions that you have. And I hope you could benefit from this episode and prepare yourself for the exam tomorrow. I hope you the best chance tomorrow, and until we meet again, goodbye.